Hello Virgo, and welcome to your December 2025 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with an oracle card, and this is a spirit animal card. And this is going to give us a sense of the energy you're moving into for December. All right, we have wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. All right, we know this. But let's find out a little bit more from our tarot deck. Additional messages and guidance for Virgo for December. Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. All right, so we know that, yes, life does sometimes sting, and I'm immediately drawn to the Four of Wands because this indicates our home and family. Oftentimes it's our fourth house, and this is our emotional foundation, our roots, our family, our lineage. And there's a lot of emotions that are in this house, the fourth house. And I think that's where this wasp spirit is coming from, where sometimes in life things sting. And right next to this card is the Six of Pentacles, which of course indicates balance or lack of. And sometimes, especially with family, there's somebody who's on the receiving end a little bit more often than on the giving end, maybe a little bit of inequalities, inequitable situations, unfair, unjust type of things. And typically, those are the stories we take with us because those are our family stories. It's in a sensitive house. So I'm thinking that that's what this is. Now, I do know that Mercury is in Sagittarius on the 11th, and this is going to actually hit your house of home. And this can bring unexpected news, unexpected company. Somebody like the Six of Wands is coming in, somebody of notability, another family member coming in to visit. You can expect some surprise with Mercury coming in. And because it's the holiday season, a lot of us do entertain, and we do offer up our home as a hostess and a place where people can gather. So you could look for that. Now, the new moon is coming in too, in that same area for you, and so there's going to be some revelations, maybe some announcements, right? It can be a new beginning. Ace of Swords is pretty exciting. It's energy that talks about a new start, a new opportunity, and it's triumphant. It's victorious. It's something to get excited about. As is the Six of Wands. So this person coming in that seems to be a winner, right? Somebody who's been receiving accolades and has some notable qualities, family friend, whatever, is coming in with some exciting news, this Ace of Swords. And it could help you. It could help balance the books. It could help, even out the score, to help assist in something in the family. So, it could be a mixed bag. And I say that because, of course, wasp spirit, sometimes life just stings. And what happens sometimes when life stings us, it's not that we're not happy for other people, because I think this is somebody else's energy coming in. I don't take that to be your energy. I take this to be your energy, being organized, being fair, being hardworking, and, eye on the detail. And I think this is maybe what's coming in, stinging a little bit, because you've worked really hard, and this person coming in with this news and with the success and with this achievement, it just a little bit of a sting, because it doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel equitable from everything that you've done. And it's coming from this home base. It's coming from this relationship, this familiar, dynamic. And so I think that's what that is. Some of you already know what that is, I'm sure. All right, we're going to get some additional cards for additional guidance and messages. Seven of Wands. Yeah, here it comes. The Five of Pentacles. I'm not surprised. Okay, Three of Swords. So here comes the sting. Okay, it's showing up now. And here's our page. So yeah, let's talk about it. I was leaning in that way, right? I said it has something to do with the home. Something to do with something inequitable, right? That you've been kind of balancing. People haven't been matching your effort. And here we go. We have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles talks about somebody who's been maybe on, a little bit of bad luck, bad health, ill health, and somebody who needs some assistance, either financially or, something taken care of, because of a reversal of some of their good health. And I think you've been taking care of that. I do. And I think it stung you. I think this Three of Swords is a big wasp stung because I don't think it was appreciated. I don't think it was necessarily, what do I want to say? Not just appreciated, but acknowledged, because that's what this card represents, right? The Six of Wands is about acknowledgement and achievements, and people, admiring and kind of praising. And, you work tirelessly and you work behind the scenes and you don't necessarily need it. But when you were in this energy, and you were kind of protecting this energy while keeping the home going and, paying the bills and doing everything behind the scenes, once this energy cleared up and when this person became whole again and not needing your assistance, all of a sudden they're entering the winner's circle. They're the ones getting the accolades. They're the ones getting the rewards and the acknowledgement. And yeah, because you weren't paid back or even acknowledged, that can sometimes sting. But listen, this Page of Pentacles is coming in and saying you have a new opportunity to kind of turn the page here. And you don't expect the wasp to apologize. And you know what I'm saying. This wasp is what I'm talking about. Because people who, people who don't respect boundaries or take advantage of people's kindness and generosity, kind of feel entitled sometimes to that, and they're not as thoughtful. So Virgo, this is a pretty direct message and very specific. Oddly, I've had a couple of these, but I have to deliver what's coming to me. So I don't let it turn your heart cold and dark. You are who you are because you are steadfast. You are the salt of the earth. You are a hard worker. You're the person a lot of times the family turns to. And you are admired. You aren't being praised, though, because people are not playing up to your ego. And the reason is because you move on a soul level, Virgo. You move on a soul level, not an ego level, and that's the beauty of you. So know that you have a new opportunity coming your way, and you will be rewarded with this new Page of Pentacles, this introduction that's coming to you. All right, let me see if I can get a card here before we close out our story. Proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. That's what I'm talking about. Remember, you don't move on an ego level. You move on a soul level, a peaceful one, a quiet one. And your inner power grows in moments quietude. That's what the page is. The page comes in excited, but it's not in the winner's circle. It's behind the scenes. It's new. It's exciting, and it's there to assist, and it's there to serve. And that's who you are. Hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.